Thank you very much. When I woke up this morning, I had a terrible case of laryngitis, and I really didn't think that I would be able to come down here tonight and do the show. And I called up Johnny, and I said, I have terrible laryngitis. And Johnny said something to me. He said, Steve, there's a saying in show business. The show must go on. And I said, really? I'd never really heard that. I'd heard it, sort of a different version. You really don't have to go on unless you feel like it. So, I called up Bill Cosby just kind of to confirm this.
I told Steve, I said, don't show me what you're going to do tonight. I just want to be on the floor, and I was.
Great the way the voice kicked in
Isn't
at
it
the last
just
minute.
like that? Beautiful voice you have.
What luck.
I asked Bill before, do you remember your very first time on The Tonight Show?
No, I really don't.
I mean, you see, to most performers, that's kind of a special moment in their life. I mean, that first appearance.
That's great.
Nothing kicks in, huh? You don't...
Well, actually, I did research my files. I always keep a record
Right.
of what I did. And the first time I was ever on the show, I did my magic act. I know you're into magic.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd bring out a trick that I did the very first time on The Tonight Show. It was about 10 or 11 years ago.
Right. Okay.
I can do this for you. It's a little card trick.
Right.
Called the King of Hearts, Come Down and Dance. Take the King of Hearts. Place it backwards in the deck, just like this. And I would like everyone in the audience to concentrate on the King of Hearts. And Johnny,
yes,
when you feel the time is just right, I want you to say out loud, King of Hearts, come down and dance.
Okay.
All right? And really concentrate and really get into this, because it's really important. So here we go. There's no wires.
I can vouch for that. King of Hearts, come down and dance.
Do, 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 do.
Right away. Yeah. Brilliant, really competent ornament. Thank you. We'll be back. Thank you.
Okay, great.
Baseball players, as you know, have a language of their own. So do astronauts, plumbers, and racing car drivers. Is there a language of comedy? George Carlin has a few thoughts on that.
Just got over that little fear, you know? Back behind that curtain, you still got a little fear. I still have some of it, man. There is a little of that. I'm not just doing this to set myself up, too. I was really experiencing some of that. Because, you know, the comic doesn't want to die. You don't want to die, man. I went out there and I died. Nobody wants to die. That is the rhetoric of comedy, too. The language of comedy is involved with death and violence. This has been said and thought of before. I hope this will be my own way of putting it. But that's it. That's it. He died out there. Oh, the guy died. It was death in that place. Nobody wants to die. Not in public, man. Dying. Of course, if I succeed, if I do well, if I make you laugh, then I can say I killed him. So it's either me or you know. Just like everything else in life. But that's true about the language of comedy. You don't want to die or bomb, which is the way a lot of people die. Boom. He bombed and we all died. No one wants that. All of that language of comedy, dig it. He told us a lot of gags. You should have heard the punchline. Was that a joke? Oh, man. Didn't feel like it. He cracks me up. Oh, I was breaking up. I busted a gut laughing. He was a riot. Look out. Oh, he slays me. A knee slapper, a side splitter. Laugh, I thought I'd die.
One obvious comment about George, he's a very funny man. Okay. One obvious comment about George, he's a very funny young man.